hits Thomas and also hits Lester.
Yeah.
So I will roll damage separately. So Thomas, you will take a total of 6 damage, and this is penetrating damage because of the whirling vortex, so you will not mitigate any of this. And Lester, you will take a total of 7 penetrating damage, as you are just basically engulfed by all of this debris that is just swirling around this massive earthen glob of stone and other matter.
So you want to adjust? I can't adjust my combat tracker wounds, Dave.
Oh, yes, I definitely will. Yeah, I will definitely do that, yeah.
It said 1, but it should be 7. But yeah. Alright, so we've just been penetrated. Not a good
You have
sign.
been. You have been penetrated. Okay, so let's go next to Thomas. It is your turn, sir.
Okay, well, first
What's
off,
up,
I'm
Ralph?
gonna go right there.
Alright, I will approve that move. And there are no attacks of opportunity in Fantasy Age, so you may move freely. Alright, so what would you like to do there, Tom?
Well, I'm going to shoot the jackass that hit me.
Alright, so I did not hear you say that you had your weapon out, so you'll have to pull your weapon. I guess you would probably be holding your rifle, or would you have it slung over your shoulder, or what?
As soon as we fell down, it would have been right in my hands as I was walking around. My bad, I didn't mention that, sorry.
It's alright, no problem. I would probably expect that anyway, so... Your attack is a hit against the stone earthen creature. So you can go ahead and roll damage.
And I believe I also get a pinpoint attack on this guy as well, right?
What is your dexterity? I think your dexterity has to be higher than the dexterity of the creature, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Right, and my dexterity is 3, and when you were rolling, they had +2. So.
Yep, it is higher, so you may add in your pinpoint damage also.
There's the normal damage, and there's pinpoint.
Alright, so that's a total of 13 damage to... Wow, very nice job. And that is Alright, anything else for you?
That will be it.
Alright, go ahead and hit the lower left hand corner, hit the next button. Alright, Grim, you're up, sir.
So I've got my blackjack already out, or it's a police baton or whatever, and I yell, "Oi, watch it, Glitter!" And I'm gonna run up to here and attack the stone creature by Glitter.
Okay. 4, 6, 8. Plenty of movement. That is a hit. Barely got a hit in on that. No stunt points either.
Oh, minimum damage.
Yeah, it basically just absorbs any kind of damage that you had just done to it. Now, Thomas, when you hit this rock creature, when you hit it, a pretty good portion of the rocks kind of separated from it and slammed up against the wall behind it and scattered out on the floor. So this mass has just gotten a little bit smaller. Alright, so you hit this, Grim, but just doesn't seem like you had really done anything to it. So,
Alright.
So let's go next to the other hunger stone. So both of you, I will attack both Glitter and Grimrack with one attack. So the attack is a 15, which I think hits both. Hits Grim,
yes.
Barely hits Grim, and hits old Glitter. Did you change your? Was there any armor bonus with that staff?
Yeah, but I think
Did you change
he
it?
added it.
Okay. All right. So that's a hit on both of you. So the damage for Grim, you're going to take a total of 6 wounds, 6 damage. And Glitter, you will take, and this is penetrating damage, you'll take 8 damage. So you are at 10 wounds. All right, that is it for that stone creature. Now you can go ahead and go Glitter.
Alright. Well, I wish I could have gotten both of these in this shot, but if I do, it'll hit my party members. So I'm just going to focus on this one guy in front of me, and I'm going to cast Flame Blast. So, the fire, I basically summon fire around me, and it lashes out from my hands at this thing.
Alright, let's see if your spell is successful first.
Okay. DC 12, by the way. Well, target number 12.
Alright, your spell is successful.
Oh, I keep forgetting to have a +5 modifier. Just barely made it. So it is actually he has a chance to avoid part of the damage. Acrobatics versus my spell power, and my spell power is 13.
He's successful with his
God damn it.
dexterity check. So
You see, it's
you
partial
still do
damage.
half damage though. So
That's 1d6 plus 1. So my thing is set up for 2d6, so I'm just gonna roll it manually.
sure.
Sorry, my dogs are getting cranky
They're
over the
getting
food
hungry.
bowl.
You should probably feed them.
Oh, you're so mean to those. All right.
That's only 4.
Spell goes off, and doesn't seem like it phases the creature.
Okay, then I'm gonna move.
I'm gonna have to lower these ratings down. This 8 armor rating is pretty crazy. Or 6 rating is yeah, 8 armor rating is pretty.
And then that's
crazy.
it.
All right, I will approve that move and go ahead and pass it. Looks like Lester's up now.
Sweet!
The puck here.
Dave, I'm
There
gonna
you go,
manipulate
Lester.
the energy of fates around us to
Fancy
discomfort
words.
my energy. My
I'm penetrated, and now he's using those fancy words.
is it fancy? Manipulate fate. Well, the name
Right.
of this spell is Puppet of Fate. And
Okay.
what I can do is I'll do my roll here, my fate roll, and then I'll take the stunt die, and the stunt dice of 1, which sucks among all. The stunt dice is how many times I can force the enemy to re-roll their turn.
Sure. No.
So I spend 6 magic to do that. And,
For one roll.
I can for one roll, so that's kind of a
No.
blow, but I'll deal with that.
Nobody's stunted yet. Kind of funny.
So then that's my first ability, and then I think because I'm a little nervous about getting wailed on again,
I'm gonna give
I'm
them
gonna
a little bit lower of a.
I'm gonna hoof it and move back a little bit, and then spin around, concentrating on these guys so I can kind of manipulate stuff. So I kind of imagine this power as kind of like bad luck for my enemies. So that's
Sure.
kind of how I perceive this.
Yeah. I guess you're doing all of this from your Nintendo Power Glove as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
that's it.
All right.
I
Go
will
ahead
pass
and
the
pass it. All right. Sounds good.
Hungry
we
Stone's
are.
turn.
No, we're to. It's not even supposed to be in there, so. We are to back. Yeah, it is actually the Hunger Stone's turn. All right, so very good, because as this thing kind of whirls and does like a whirling dervish, and all of this rock and mass that's tumbling around kind of expands out and then contracts back in. So you guys, good move on that. Now this thing is gonna kind of trunge closer towards old Grimrack, and this thing is going to slam into Grimrack with a sort of like a swarm attack. So the only person being attacked is Grim, which is an 11, and you kind of put your weapon up in front of you, and all of this debris just kind of just parries off of your shield as little sparks. All these chunks of rock and ore bounce off of your blade, and you take no damage.
Excellent.
So Thomas, you're up now.
Real quick question though, Dave. Last time I hit Hungry Stones number 2, the one that just went. But
Correct.
I think you put the wounds on 1 instead.
No problem. I'll change them. Yeah, I'll change them over real quick. Go ahead. What would you like to do?
Same thing as last time. Rifle attack on 2.
Okay. All right. A 9 is a miss. Too bad it was a miss because you actually had some stunt points too. You could have spent. Any movement? Anything else? Go ahead and do your movement. I'll prove it, and then pass the turn tracker.
So Dave, I realized that my club didn't do anything, so I want to switch to my maul.
Sure.
How does switching of weapons work
It will be
in this game system?
your minor action.
Okay. Okay, so that's what I'll do. I'll just kind of toss my baton down, and my two-handed maul strapped to my back. That swings down, and then I
I'm
just
fixing
do
to break it, right?
and I do like a big old sweeping hit. Hopefully, it's a hit on Hunger Stones 2 with the two-handed maul.
Sure. Okay. I like it. Very nice hit. That's a devastating blow, 15 versus defense, so you can go ahead and roll damage. Oh yeah, you hit this thing, your maul goes through this, and this thing gets just a little bit smaller as a bunch of sparks just shoot off of your maul, and a bunch of debris and earth and rocks and chunks just kind of fly over the entire other side of the room.
It's just like playing baseball.
All right.
That's it for me?
Let's give it 6 more. We'll give it 8 total. All right. Next is the other Hungry Stone that is behind you. Now, you are this thing kind of engulfs you, and it kind of does this whirling. I guess this vortex kind of expands from it and then contracts. So this is going to be a free damage to you. And you'll take 1d6 penetrating damage. So you'll take 1 penetrating damage, Grim, and I'll add that damage to you. And now this thing is going to attack you. I know, tell me about it. And the attack is a 14, which is a hit. There's no stunt points, so I'll go ahead and give you swarm damage.
Barely a 14.
Wow. 9. So
Barely
now...
a hit.
This is not going to be penetration, so you're taking 9, so you're going to deduct your armor rating from this.
Okay, so my armor rating's 4.
So you'll take a total of 5.
Medium armor. Yeah.
All right. So you're at 12 damage taken, and that is it for the Hunger Stone as it kind of moves over, and it looks like they're trying to pin you in there. All right. And as this is going on, it seems like all of the the room all around you is starting to rumble again. Although there was that slight rumble, but it seems like it's kind of rumbling a little bit more now. So Glitter,
all right,
it's your
everyone,
turn.
I've drawn them toward me. Now take them out.
Let's just leave them.
What say you,
All right.
Glitter?
Well,
How much mana do you have left? I'll keep track of it up here.
I have it on my sheet.
Oh, you do? Very good.
I have actually. I just set up a thing for max mana and current mana.
Okay,
max.
cool. Very good.
So since my fire spell didn't do so well, and I suspect that my healing may be needed in the not so distant future, I'm gonna just go ahead and take a shot at this thing with the
Listen to the dog howling. It's so funny.
I think you forgot how to use the push to talk, Misty.
No, I didn't. I've been talking the whole time.
Yeah, that's I haven't really heard anything.
Oh well, that's just you, Lester.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Arcane Blast on this one that I have targeted.
Okay.
Okay?
That's the attack roll, right?
Yes, yes. It's just it's the one that doesn't use any power. I've got one for attack and one for damage. Well, here we go.
Let's do it. That's a miss.
Well,
as your bolt
that's
kind of
definitely
streaks
a
by
miss.
and barely misses Grimrak.
Oh Christ! Maybe I should stick to healing.
You could feel the kinetic energy coming off of this orb as it streaks by your face, Grimrak.
Oi, watch it, Glitter.
Hey, I'll be safe. I'll be healing your ass next time. Don't worry about
Just
it.
your ass, though. Because it's got a
Just
big
your
crack
ass.
in it.
Lester, you're up.
Alright. So...
Nobody's
I'm
stunting
gonna
at all.
Just lock
Wow.
in my energized green energy power grid, and I use that as my focused arcane device. And I'm going to go ahead and hit this Hungry Stones 2.
Sure.
I'm going to hit it with a arcane blast.
All right.
Copycat.
Well, I've got to do this because I really can't do a one-on-one combat, and I have to wait for them to roll something so I can have.
You could
them
kind of
roll.
drool over it, couldn't you?
Oh, perfect. I'll just spit all over them. I'm going to squeak. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and arcane blast the crap out of that guy. So here we go, my friends.
Wow, nice hit.
Nice.
Ooh, and
Yeah,
a stunt.
and you get a stunt
Right.
point. Yeah.
Alright,
So you
let
can
me-
basically push it or something.
Yeah, let me look. I'll look at magic. Magic stunts.
Hey, thanks for
Spell
the
stunt.
follow.
Yeah, increase the spell power of your
Tallymore, thank you very much, Tallymore.
your spell
Thank
by
you.
one stunt to a maximum of 3. So what does that mean, though, Dave? Does that mean more damage?
Increase the spell power of your spell by 1 per spell. Basically, your spell power. So
Okay,
it would
alright.
it would be the damage, and then yeah,
Okay.
that's the only thing you can really do. So
All right, so then let me check out the damage here. I forgot how I did the damage. It's been a while since I've used that ability, but let me just
should
grab
be
that.
a macro in your sheet, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna grab that right now. plus 1, so it's
Alright.
actually 6 damage.
All right, sounds good.
And it's
Seems
all
like you-
penetrating because I decided to invent that.
It seems like you actually do some damage to this thing as
That
some of the
shows
rocks
that,
kind
you
of
losers.
explode away from this earthen beast.
You haven't got the rocks to get me with that.
All right, so who's up next?
Hungry Stone 2.
Yeah, looks like the Hungry Stones are up. All right. This thing expands again. You're going to take some penetrating damage. So let's go ahead and give you that damage really quick. You'll take 2 more points of damage, Grim. 14 total. Next, it will basically swarm you. And the swarm attack against you is another miss. As the
You're so
blade,
lucky.
your maul basically just blocks a lot of this debris. So that is it for the Hungry Stone. It kind of moves a little bit, kind of moves to one side of you, as it looks like the two are starting to kind of work in unison
Oh my gosh.
as it kind of moves right here. Now, Thomas, you're up now.
Shoot him! Shoot him, Thomas! Shoot him!
Thanks for the
From
kind
where
words,
I'm
Magnus.
standing, would I be able to hit
What's up, Heels?
number 2 fairly easily, or would I have to move?
No, you. Well, number 2, yeah, you're gonna have to move. You can attack, but I'm just gonna give you a -2 because you've got a dwarf in your way.
You got a dwarf in the way.
But I mean, you don't
calculate
have
that.
to move. But if you want to move and get sort of like a flanking position, then yeah, you would not have a -2. But I mean, you
No.
can move and move and attack freely in the same round. So
Yeah, I know. I was just planning on using my minor action to use take aim instead, but
okay,
since I
take
got
aim is +2, right? So it
it's
kind of
plus
like
one.
is a +1, so it would just be a -1 to hit.
Yeah, but I'd rather move so I'd avoid the minus altogether.
Good move. All right, I'll approve that. So now you'll have a clear shot. So
Hmm. But now you stepped in a trap.
you stepped on another broken teleportation pad. Now your shot barely misses. All right, looks like a Grimrack. You are up, sir. As you've got two of these earthen whirling dervishes around you, just getting pepper sprayed with shrapnel and rocks and ore and stuff.
Okay, I take a side step to kind of shift over around on the
Nice,
side
yes.
of number
Nice.
2, and then another big chopping swing with my two-handed maul.
Nice. I like how you're trying to maneuver yourself away from these. Take another swing. Miss.
Oh.
Oh, you guys are rolling horrible. These things have a pretty easy defense too.
Well, that's it for me, I guess.
All right.
Guess
Hunger
you're dead.
Stones. All right. The Hunger Stone is going to move towards Thomas.
Oh.
So you won't. There's no beginning of the round penetrating damage. However, you are being swarmed, Thomas, and it is a 13 versus your 13 defense, which is a hit. So you'll take swarm damage, which is a total of 4. So whatever your armor rating is, deduct that. So
I take nothing.
you'll take nothing, basically. That's exactly right. I love the mitigation in this game. All right, so Glitter, you are up.
Okay, so I'm taking a look over at Grim. He's probably looking a little roughed up.
He is.
Oh,
I'm okay.
oh
Just a flesh wound, no problems.
my God. And
As I spit out a tooth.
I'm gonna move down here, right behind him.
Sure.
I'm going to use my healing touch.
I'm gonna throw my bomb.
Your
No,
healing
wait,
grope.
no.
Man, you
Healing
got a-
grove,
you-
as
you
I like to
got-
call it.
Yeah, you got some bombs. I remember that, Lester.
Yeah, but I can't use them or it'll kill everybody. Or can I?
10.
Wow, very nice. Very nice.
Nice.
It's okay.
And set up for my amount healed.
Pretty successful, that's for sure.
I don't know if that's right or not. Let's see. I think I got that wrong. Hold on. Check the spell. Seems like an awful lot.
Looks like I'm back to full, thanks.
Let me just double check it. Let's
No,
see.
you don't need to, it's good. It's cool.
Was that all you were going to do, Glitter?
Yeah, that's all I was gonna do.
All right, go ahead and check on that. We'll adjust it. Lester, you can go ahead. and
Yeah,
roll.
for each minute spent, I can get. He gets 1d6 health back, so it shouldn't have the +8 on there. It should just be the. Because I use 3 magic points.
Okay, so he gets back 9. I'll go ahead and I'll
Yes.
back 9. So yeah,
I'll fix that.
you feel rejuvenated. That's for sure. She's kind of groping you, you know.
Whoa! Hey now, hey.
Hey! This is how it has to be done.
I didn't say stop.
There's a right way and a wrong way to do things, and believe me, this is the right way.
Lester, what say you?
I say I roll. So I think what I'm gonna do, Dave, is I have my power glove charged up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and sprint towards this guy.
Okay. Ooh.
And as I run by with my power glove, I'm gonna just punch him, kind of like all Flash style,
Okay.
and try to knock a little chunk of the, kind of knock his block off.
No pun intended.
No, pun was intended, Dave. Come on. I just
Listen
looked
to the
that one up on
dog
the internet.
howling.
All right, so here we go.
Wow.
15?
That's a nice hit. And you got 3 stunt points to add in there, too.
Damn.
And these are melee stunt points. So,
All right, let me
yeah.
take a look at that. Combat stunt points for 3. Let's see, I can threaten him. I can strike a threatening pose. Forget that. Lightning attack. I can make a second attack against the same enemy.
Yeah. Mighty Blow, extra 1d6 damage.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna mighty blow him, Dave. How many times have I said that today?
So you also
Okay,
got
so-
another point. So if you wanna skirmish him, you can also move him 1 square in any
Oh
direction.
yeah, that
also.
would be smarty lit. That would be awesome. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and so I just like trucked by this guy.
Yeah, you clobbered
my
him.
glove charging out, punched him. Now let me go ahead and do a damage roll.
Yeah, and add in 1d6 extra also.
Oh damn it! And then I'll do the 1d6.
Probably not
And then
a
a
1. Of course. So, hey,
So
it-
eight's not so
8?
shabby.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, you
then-
clock
and then
him, a
I'll
bunch
knock
of
him
rocks go flying
backwards.
everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock him backwards 2 squares, so he kind of goes up in an angle. So I can't ping it, but I can't
Sure.
really manipulate
Here?
that guy. Yeah, that would be
Okay.
up and to the other side. I want
Over
to
here?
kind of up one more at an angle.
Here-
I
you-
wanna-
you can only push him
above
one.
Me.
Oh, okay,
Well, I was
above
going-
you.
I was
Right
going
here?
at an angle.
So right there
So-
to you?
Well, can I go at a diagonal?
Sure. Well, he was here. So you tell me
so I can-
up,
so I
right,
can
left.
do 2, right?
You can
I
do 1.
2?
You had 3
1,
points.
okay.
2 points was your mighty blow, and your last point was for 1 skirmish. So you can move him
Well, it
1
says
square.
2 yards in any direction.
Each square is 2 yards, correct?
Ah, fantastic. I'll just send him up 1 directly where he is then.
Okay, all right, there you go.
Yeah, right there. That's
You
perfect.
kind of shift him over.
Absolutely.
All
and
right.
then I want to kind of get ready to block him if he attacks me back.
Okay.
And I'll advance. Snap.
All right. So both of you, as this thing recovers from being just the shit knocked out of it by Lester, this thing kind of expands. Both of you are going to take some damage. So Lester, you're going to take 5 penetrating damage.
I'm not, Dave. I refuse.
And Grim, you're going to take 3 penetrating damage. So
Okay.
this thing is going to slam. It's going to turn its attention and move its focus towards Lester as it slams you and basically swarms you and engulfs you. And it misses, a horrible miss, as it just kind of breaks its form, swirls around you, and you're able to, with the power of your Nintendo glove, you're able to push this thing back towards where it was. So
Perfection.
let's go to Thomas. Thomas, you're up now.
Well, unfortunately, that last attack drained the battery in my gun, so I'm going to have to replenish that. So no attacks this round from me, but I will move there and then use my major action to put in another battery in my rifle.
Okay, sounds good. You'll be good to go next round, and I will approve that move. So, Grimrack, you're up, sir.
I'll shift over here and make a swing attack with my 2-handed maul.
All right, swing away.
Oh,
That's a hit. No stun
low.
points.
another low one though.
Lester's the first one with stuns tonight, I think, or maybe, yeah, I think he was. Wow,
I absolutely was.
Fairly good
14
damage,
damage. That's really good
okay.
damage, though.
It's no Lester 6-point stun, but it'll get the job done.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Lester.
the hit on this earthen creature is with such a force that this thing is basically almost destroyed. It's still there and it's still whirling around, but man, it is not as strong as it was.
Excellent. Now, and I'll hold my position here and kind of to shield glitter,
Okay.
Man, that's nice.
and I'm done.
All right. So you're going to take another penetrating amount of damage. Ooh, 6
Oh,
more
I know.
penetrating damage.
Oh, man, that's nice.
That's yeah, that hurts. And then it's going to slam you because you've definitely got its attention now. Ooh, and it hits. No stunt points. You're so lucky it didn't. It didn't stunt.
You
Wow,
should've
but it
picked
hits